let's talk about the difference about C++ and Blueprints, and especially why does C++ and Blueprints perform so differently. We can start with a pretty simple analogy. Let's say that you have to translate a book from French to English, okay? When you're using Blueprints, it's like you have a translator next to you, and when you need to translate one sentence, the translator is going to read it, translate it, and say it out loud for you to get the final result. When you're working in C++, there is basically no middleman. You have the book, you read it, you translate it yourself, and then you have the final output. Basically, in Unreal Engine, Blueprints work through a virtual machine, which interprets every node one by one. And at the game scale, the engine can run hundreds, maybe thousands of nodes per frame, so it's a real cost compared to C++, which is basically almost free and can run 10 to 100 times faster. But also, when you're just calling a function, obviously in Blueprints it's easier to have some clean and good-looking node trees.
Disgusting!
Using function to call off them all or using macros, but it also hides some extra steps, such as some checks, some safeguard wrappers and a lot of things, while in C++ it just calls the function. And finally, when you try to read some data from the memory, in C++ you just access the memory, while in Blueprint you need to go through extra layers. But creating a prototype in Blueprint is one of the most essential steps in game development, because your gameplay, your experience as a player is gonna be one of the most important aspects of your game. You need to test it in a way that you can quickly iterate. In Blueprints, it's just easy, quick, simple. It allows you to test everything. But keep in mind, I'm not saying that you cannot make a game using only Blueprints. You can almost do everything C++ does. Some really specific action can only be done in C++, but as I said, it's very, very specific. And you, what are you choosing between Blueprints or C++? My take is use both.